So if you're considering purchasing one of the top end electric shavers that's very powerful and can shave close, then you might want to consider the Panasonic Series 900, which is also known as the Panasonic Arc 5. It's a shave that I put in one of the top 3 electric shavers. When I first reviewed the Panasonic Arc 5 back in 2021, I named the title of that article on my website, shavingadvisor.com, Panasonic Arc 5 review, a beast of a shaver. That review is still live, and the model number for that shaver was LV9Q. And then there was another model, LV6Q, and that was the same shave that just came without the cleaning station. True enough, that version of the Panasonic Arc 5 was a beast of a shaver, and this 900 series is no different. This is a beast as well. In this video, we'll quickly run through the cost of the shaver. Then we'll take a good look at the design and the features. Then I'll also do a demo shave. I've already shaved this shaver many times, and I know how it performs, but I want to do a demo shave in front of you guys so you can see it in action. Now, I will cover a lot in this video, and I always cover a lot in my electric shaver reviews. However, if you don't need to be looking at the whole video, down below in the description I put timestamps there, so you can jump to certain sections and chapters of the video if that's what you need to do. First of all, let me run through some information about the model numbers of this shaver and the Arc 5 versus the 900 series. Now, the difference between the 900 series and the Arc 5 is nothing. It's just that Panasonic has renamed this part of the generation, or this revision of that generation, which is the 3rd generation of the Arc 5 shavers. It just renamed them to Series 900 rather than Arc 5, but really it's an Arc 5. And the model number of this is LV9U, and this is the one that comes with a cleaning station. I've got the cleaning station, the other bits and bobs in the kit, like the travel case. However, if you get the LV6U is the same shaver as this, it just doesn't come with this cleaning station. So this shaver is part of the 3rd generation of the Panasonic Arc shavers. And Panasonic always has many revisions when it just makes minor changes to the shaver. And some of the older models of this will still be available and be able to be purchased online. And there'll be no real difference in the performance, and there'll be minor changes to them. So if you watch this review and you really like the Panasonic Arc, or the Series 900, let's say, then you can, if you think the price is too much for one of these, which they are pretty expensive, then you can always look at an older model and purchase that if it's much cheaper, and you're going to get the same performance out of the shave. You're still going to get an Arc 5 Series 900 performance. In this video, I don't want to go into too much details about model numbers, so in the description I'll drop a link there for my website, shavingadvisor.com, and on there there'll be more details about the generations and bits of changes and more of a comparison of them, but I don't want to go into that on this video. Just keep this a bit more straightforward. So what's this beast of a shaver going to cost? It's always worth keeping in mind that prices change so frequently with electric shavers. They change more often than what the weather changes in the UK during the month of April. But I can give you a current price and an approximate price of it. Now, in the US, the LV9U will cost around about $300. In the UK, around about 300 British pounds, UK pounds, otherwise known as 300 quid. Now, the LV6U model that comes without the cleaning station is $100 or £100 less, so $200 or £200. That's quite a bit of difference, isn't it, just to not have the cleaning station. Now, on the subject of prices, what you can do is look out for when there's sales on. You know, we get Amazon Prime and Black Fridays, all these types of sales. Have a look out for them sales, because sometimes you get a 30% reduction in the cost of a shaver. That's not just these Panasonic shavers, or the other shavers like the Brawns and that. So if this shaver's out your price range, just hang on a little bit and just shop around and look out for the next sale, and then see if you can get a nice deal on it. Another additional cost is the cost of these replacement files and blades. Now, other shavers like Braun, the whole cassette comes as one unit that you purchase. Now, with the Panasonic Arc and Series 900 models, the cassette can be purchased separately from the blade sections that are within the shaver. Now, the blades that can be removed separately, Panasonic advises that they last for around about 2 years, and then the cassette section lasts for around about 12 months, depending on how frequently you use it and if you've got a coarse beard or not. But for the Panasonic Series 900, this model, the cassette is quite difficult to get hold of at the moment, and it's very pricey. When I took a look on the Panasonic website, it's very expensive. However, the previous Arc 5 models, the cassette and the blades fit and are very, very similar. So they are the best option for purchasing. The blades and the cassette of the older models are compatible. The cassette costs around about $50 US, around about £50, and then the blades cost around about £20, 20 US dollars. But you can sometimes buy them as together. Usually the best off purchasing together at some point, because you'll get them on offer for 55 US dollars. I'm sorry I don't offer other country prices. It's just if I say US dollars and UK pounds, kind of other countries can measure up them currencies. So let's take a look at the all important features, and one of those all important features is the cassette, the head of this shaver. So the cassette of this has 4 file sections, and these file sections are for doing the main shaving and for getting the hair shaved close to the skin, as close to the skin as possible. Then within the centre we have this gold cutter. Now this cutter helps pick up stray hairs or difficult to cut hairs, or flat line hairs. It aims to do that. Then in between the files we also have 2 rollers. Now these 2 rollers help to guide the shaver apparently, and reduce friction and just help with the shave. You get one of these rollers in between the first 2 files, and then another roller between the other 2 files. And within the head we have these 2 blades, and these two blades are removable. They can just be clipped off. You just grab a thumb and finger on each side of them, and you pull it out, and they're very easy to slip back in. But also there are 2 other blades that are, because you'd expect to be 4 blades, wouldn't you, for 4 files? And there's 2 other blades that are actually built within the cassette as well. I personally would prefer that Panasonic did the same as Braun and have everything set in the cassette, and you just purchase that cassette and the blades and everything are within that. But this is Braun style. This is Panasonic style. So Panasonic says that it has a unique 20 directional head, flexible head. And what that means is that the head of the shaver can just move in multiple directions, up, down, left, right, into each corner. So there's a lot of flex within the head. But the head being so flexible like that is not useful in all shaving circumstances. But this head can be locked into position. You slide this button on the back of the shaver, you slide it up and that locks the head. Now that's much better for holding the shaver sturdy when we're shaving longer strokes, so along the cheeks or longer areas of the neck, because if it's on the flex section, it kind of just moves around too much. This slider on the back of the shaver as well, if we slide that up one more notch, we'll push out the detail trimmer, this detail trimmer on the back of it. This detail trimmer is for shaving the sideburns or getting rid of any flat line or long hairs that we're not able to remove the shaver. It's there to kind of assist us and help us. The back of the shaver has rubberized grip section, and it's nicely shaped and got a good curve to it, so it holds well in the hands and the ergonomics are very good. It also has a section on the front of the shaver that's a rubberized section, and our thumb can fit onto that section, and that kind of helps with holding the shaver when we need it to be sturdy. Like when I said the head would, if we lock the head, that it's sturdy and we can hold it in position very well. Now the motor gives 14,000 CPM, that's 14 cycles per minute. Now obviously I can't measure how many cycles per minute a shaver is doing. However, what I can measure is how powerful it is, and I know anyway that the R5 and 900 series are powerful shavers. There's definitely some cycles per minute happening when you're using one of these. Just like other Panasonic free revisions, this comes with a beard sensor, so it supposedly can sense the density of your beard. So if you've got a denser beard, it will apply more power. However, I mean that's something that I can't measure or notice. I mean sometimes you can feel that it feels a little bit of power, or the sound changes slightly. However, it's not a biggie for me. I don't give that too much attention. Like most of the electric shavers today, we can shave wet and dry. So I have shaved wet with it. I've used shaving cream, and it gives a good shave. It's comfortable, it's nice and comfortable. However, I generally try and test these out for shaving dry, because the electric shavers are all about convenience to me. However, if you're a person that likes to shave wet at times, or always shave wet with an electric shaver, then it's definitely a good option, and it provides a bit more comfort. So the additional bits and bobs of the features, so we get 50 minutes run time, and we can also get recharge for about 5 minutes and get a couple of quick shaves out of it if we've let the battery go flat and we just need a quick boost and to use it there and then. And it takes about a full hour to fully charge. When I've really recharged it, that's about right. I'd say about an hour is about right. And the LED indicators has some useful indicators. It has, when we press the button, it will show, not in percentage, but in increments of numbers from 100 to 80 to 60, 40 to 20. And then once it gets below 20, it will give a signal and start blinking to say that we need to recharge it. The shaver also has two options of a travel lock, then also for an option for putting it in cleaning mode. And that's activated by pressing the button. I want to see how this happens, David, because sometimes I'm activating the cleaning mode rather than the travel lock. So what we have to do is sort of put the shaver on. If I hold the button on, then that's it, then we'll get a padlock. Okay, I got it right there. Yes, that's put the travel lock on. Then so if we have the shaver transported anywhere, the shave's not going to come on by accident. If we hold the shaver button for a couple of more seconds, it will release the travel lock. Then the next one, the cleaning mode, the shaver's on, then we hold, there we go. Then we hold it, then we'll notice that they'll start flashing the numbers on the front of the shaver, and it'll get a higher pitch sound from the shaver. That's for the cleaning mode. I mean, you can clean it in the other mode, but that's supposed to be so we don't get too many splashes coming off it when we're cleaning it. On this model, we have 3 metal dots on the back of it, like kind of metal balls. Now, the reason that they're there is for the cleaning station. It's so when we pop into the cleaning station, it makes an electronic connection with it. That also has three dots that connect together with it. Now, manually cleaning the shaver is easy enough. What I usually do is I take the cap off and I'll blow out what debris I can and get rid of the main debris. Then what I do is add a blob of antibacterial, hand antibacterial soap onto the front of the blades. Then put a little drop of water onto it. Then put it onto the cleaning mode, press the button, put it onto the cleaning mode, and then let that run for about 20 seconds. That cleaning mode will stop after 20 seconds, and then run the shaver. I'll press the button again for the cleaning mode, then I'll run it under the tap, and then take the top cap off, and then give it a good rinsing under the tap, then a little bit of a shake, and then let them sit there and dry for a couple of hours or so. Now we also get a small bottle of clipper oil. Now it's definitely worth taking care of the blades, and every couple of shaves or so putting a couple of drops of oil on the elements, the shaving elements, the files, and a drop or two as well on the blades inside, and this will help maintain the blades and help them to last longer and be more efficient. On the cleaning side of things, I'm not going to do anything in the video with the cleaning station. It just takes up too much time, but what I may do, if there's any demand for it, anybody asks for it, is do a quick separate video for this, as I previously did with the Braun 5-in-1 clean smart care cleaning station. I can also do that with this. It's not worth going into this video. The only other thing about accessories is that we'll get this nice little leather pouch with this model, the LV9U, and the LV6U. Right, so let's grab a mirror and get a shave on. So the Panasonic 900 with 3 days of beard growth. 3 days of growth there, that should do, that's plenty enough. My view is over 3 days, it gets a little harder to remove all the growth, and this kind of performs better on 3 days or 2 days of growth and shaving daily. I'm going to have it where the head is locked in position, where this button here keeps the head locked for doing the longer strokes here. That's how I'll get started with it. Let's fire it up. Let's have a go with the trimmer. Trimming the sideburns. Okay, pretty good, yeah? Now on these areas, like going across the jaw area and the chin, what I'll do is I'll unlock the head. some leftover hairs there. Let's see if we can get rid of them okay. Sorted. Couple here as well. Okay. Here as well. Now what I found works well with the Arc 5 and this shaver, the 900, is that if it's difficult to shave areas, then to grab hold of the head, I'll show you how I do this. I hold the head and it just gives me more the ability to give it more pressure and to move the shaver in a certain spot. I'll show you that now. Like that. And I shave that area, that's it, gets rid of it straight away. It just needs that extra bit of holding in place for the pressure. Okay, nearly there. There's a little bit there. Okay, I'd say job done. Nice fast shave and very close for an electric shaver, very close. It's hard to beat on closeness, the Arc 5 and the 900 series, very difficult to beat on closeness. Job done. So that's it, shave's done. I've got a very close shave. It's yeah, the Arc 5 and 900 series it does kind of give the closest shave you can get really from an electric shaver. I like the option of being able to lock the head and unlock the head and have the ability to switch that off and be able to use it very well along areas like going along the jaw area or around the chin and get some movement going ahead. Then I like to be able to lock it as well so I can do these longer strokes, so the head works really well. I mean, the head is quite big really, and it's quite cumbersome. I find it quite large. However, you know, it doesn't get in the way and it causes no issue. It's just adjusting to a shave that has a slightly bigger head. So without a doubt, it's one of the best, if not the best shaver for getting a close shave from an electric shaver. It's almost like manual razor closeness. It's very efficient and quick at getting the job done. Now, like most shavers, I do have areas that are left over, you know, under the sideburns here, and then this area here, I did show in a video when I got some of these left over, and once I went over with the shaver a good few times, I kind of got rid of that. One thing you didn't see in the video is that for the last couple of shaves with this, I've had one hair left there, and no matter what I've done with the shave, I've not been able to get rid of it. And I was a bit disappointed. However, I just realised anyway, I've got the trimmer on the back, so I just got the trimmer and that got rid of it. So if you have any difficult hairs like that when you're shaving with it, or any other electric shaver, and there's just one or two that won't be picked up, just just release the trimmer on the back of the shaver, and that'll get rid of it. Now, for the first few shaves with this shaver and the Arc 5s that I've used before, it takes about 3 or 4 shaves for my skin to adjust to it, because it's quite an aggressive shaver, and I get some mild soreness from it. My skin doesn't look irritated, but at first I get some mild soreness, and that wears off after about the 3 shaves. Now, I have to shave about 3 days worth of growth with this shaver. Anything more than that, I'm not going to be too happy, because there'll be a lot of clearing up I would have to do. And it shaves very well 2 days. 1 day, yeah, it can be useful for 1 day, for shaving daily. However, I'm not a person that shaves daily, because I can pick up irritation easily. And I do wonder, for people who shave daily, if this shaver will just be overkill. You know, is this type of power and sharpness of blades, is that really needed daily? I don't know, it depends on the person. So the bottom line, this is about the closest we're going to get for an electric shaver, how closely it can shave. And it's ideal for guys with coarse growth, people who shave up to 3 days. However, I guess my only concern would be for people who have sensitive skin. If you've got sensitive skin and you get flare-ups very easily, then that would be my only concern. The shaver's got the potential to be too aggressive. But that's a wrap, guys. You might want to take a look at the links in the description. I have a link there also to my website, shavingadvice.com, where I do a roundup of the best electric shaves I've used. All the electric shaves I've used, I do a roundup there and compare them and kind of rank which ones I have a preference for and why I do. And the next videos that are going to be up, there's going to be a head shaving video coming up with this, using this shaver. I may do the cleaning station, I'm not sure about that. And one video I'm definitely going to do, and that's a comparison between the Arc 5 or the Series 900 with the Braun Series 9 Pro, or this is the Braun Series 9 Pro Plus. So if you're not subscribed, do hit the subscribe button. You'll get a notification once any of these videos are live. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.